Hey, one time I made this video where I said, I feel like I killed Joe. I feel like God killed Joe and I was his accomplice. I made that video and the reaction I got was, you did fucking kill him. You should go to jail for murder. My response to that is this: Joe, he fucking killed himself. Yeah, he should have never molested me and those two other boys. Yeah, he didn't just do it to me, okay? Go talk to those two other kids. Don't talk on their behalf. Let them speak for themselves. Yeah, those two other boys, don't talk on their behalf. Let them speak for themselves. You're too afraid. You're scared to listen. You're scared to hear the truth because the truth fucking hurts, eh? But that's the real way to conduct this investigation. Put my abuse aside for just a minute, go talk to those two other boys, and then come back to me. Okay? I'm glad that Joe Burtch is fucking dead, though. Okay? I'm fucking glad that he's fucking dead. Because if I would have came forward hours later, in a perfect world, a child comes forward an hour later, and he's arrested the day later, and he does 10 to 15 years right there. But this is, you know why this is like murder? It's like murder because he does his time, but by the time you yourself are 40 years old, he did his time, so you're left with this, especially in a small town. That's why this other kid that I lived with in a group home, the fucker had to go all the way to Alberta. But listen, you're left doing this. You're left seeing him on the street, pointing him out to your friend, and saying, he molested me 10 years ago. Can somebody kill him? And you're left showing this newspaper, going, look, he did 10 years. You're left doing this. You see that guy? He did 10 years. Here's a newspaper. I'm the victim. Can you kill him? And they're going, he did his time. And it's like, that's why, in many ways, him shivering up and dying is a lot better than hearing, he did his time, like I was some fucking child prostitute. I'll say it again, like I was some fucking child prostitute. Well, he gave you his money. He gave you money and he did his time in the prison. Why should we murder him now that you're 40 years old? Move on. No, this is in many ways even better. Okay? To have the whole world believe you, but then minimize it by treating you like a fucking child prostitute? No, I don't give a shit about who believes me. I wanted the concrete fucking justice. So thank you, Lord, for giving me some concrete, tangible fucking, something tangible. I don't need, I believe you, but let's minimize it because we're never gonna kill him for you because he did his 15 years. No, I'd be asking everyone on the planet of the earth, go kill him. He lives on Toke Street. You get it? Or he lives in Schumacher. I'd be fucking begging the whole fucking country. You'd probably get me arrested for asking to kill him. So thank God that he's dead. Otherwise, I'd be in jail right now for soliciting higher murder on killing Joe. You get it? But I don't have to do that because he shivered up and died. He was worried. Hey, but the cops, they don't want to say that. They don't want to say that he was worried about, no, but they feel that way. Yeah, they potentially feel that way. Yeah, they potentially feel that way. They go like this, well, we feel that way, that you did kill him because your claim's false. But he didn't just do it to me. And let's say for the child molesters that only molest one kid, well then that's great. He wasn't a fucking serial molester. Okay? You know, like you're a serial killer, but you don't have to be a serial killer. You could just be a killer. Just because someone's a molester doesn't mean they're gonna molest all the kids. No, that's the extreme. Okay? But he didn't just do it to me. Okay, he did it to other kids as well. That's what made him shiver up so much. I don't think he would have shivered up and died if he didn't do it to those two other kids. You know that? I think if he only did it to me, he never would have shivered up and died. In fact, he didn't shiver up and die because of my claim. No, he shivered up and died because of their fucking claim. Yeah. See? If he only did it to me, then he's not worried about my claim because he only did it to me. And who's gonna give a fuck about me? He was worried about their fucking claim. Yeah. He was worried about their claim. All of our claims together. I think that intensified it. You know when you read the Hamilton Spectator and it says, I found an obituary and it was a different Carl Poirier, but it ramped up the urgency. Well, you know what ramped up the urgency for him to kill himself? Wasn't my claim. It was their fucking claims. He's dead. Fuck you, Joe.